We are honored tonight to have Tim Scott, our U.S. Senator, and someone who all along the way when he was on county council was out there helping us get the funding and the programs and what we needed to perform our mission. So please let me introduce the Honorable Senator Scott.
Well, thank you very much. Well, good evening. Oh, it's a good evening. Good evening. Oh, even better. Excellent. I was sitting there, and I tell you, I was thinking about giving you guys a round of applause, but you've had so many applauses already that I've opted to go with the woof, woof, woof. Can you just do that one more time? The woof. Who let the dogs out? Woof, 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 woof. Okay, excellent. All right. I have to have fun somewhere, and this is it for me. So I apologize if y'all aren't having fun. I'm going to have fun without you. So let me just tell you how come I'm so passionate about the Charleston Animal Society and have been for several years. It started back when I was a youngster and working with the chili cook-off contest, and I'll get to that at the end of the story. Dean, you just wait a second. I'll share with you my success at the chili cook-off contest. It didn't last very long, by the way. But I will say that when I was on county council, making the annual contributions and working with Kay Hyman and others was always a joy. It was always something that I was really invested in because I knew and I understood the necessity of our integration, John, with the work of the Animal Society. But I will tell you that it became, see? Who let the dogs out? Yep, that's it. It became even more important to me because it left just being successful with what we do on behalf of our citizens. It left that realm for me in April of 2001. My grandmother, who was at the time 77 years old, April 29, 2001, she passed away. My grandfather was 81. And for the next couple of years, we worked with him and we did lots of things together. We got him out the house and we just had a great time with my grandfather. We renewed a strong and healthy relationship. It was fantastic. But there was still something missing. And it occurred to me after working with the Animal Society for several years. It took 3 or 4 years before it occurred to me, so I'm a little slow. It occurred to me that what my grandfather was missing was the power of companionship, the power of love. And so we brought home a wonderful, kind, cuddly Rottweiler to my grandfather at 84 years old. And I said something a long time ago that Kay reminded me at one of the meetings that we have like this. I said something to the effect that big people with big passions reach big challenges or big goals. And the goal of this organization over the next 3 years is a big challenge. It's a big goal. But we have big people with amazing compassion and passion that will help us reach that goal. And I'll tell you the quick story of my grandfather. It's interesting because he, at 86 years old, receives this nice cuddly pup that grows into a 135-pound dog. And he comes back to life. There are 2 things in this world that my grandfather loves more than anything else. No, it's not his grandkids. It's his Ford F1 pickup truck and Sam, his little cuddly Rottweiler. And I will tell you that those 3 are inseparable, and they have been for several years. And I will tell you that as I go to my grandfather's house and I buy the dog food and we go and play with Sam for a little while, my grandfather sits out in the front yard, in the driveway, in his chair with his dog next to his truck. And I will tell you the truth, it is an amazing scene. Sam's running around, my grandfather's playing with the dog, and now my grandfather is 93 years old this August. He still drives that pickup truck. I was his Allstate insurance agent, and I prayed for him all the time. Sam is, of course, closer to 49 or 56 years old, depending on how we count it. I can't really keep it straight. And Sam doesn't jump as much as he used to, but he's still a loving companion for my grandfather. And I will tell you that the goals that we set here in our community to provide for loving companionship for all folks, it doesn't simply impact the lives of the folks receiving the companion. It impacts the lives of the family members who know without any question that the power of unconditional love can be seen in my family at 3424. I guess I shouldn't give his address out. But if you go to that street where my grandfather lives and you watch him play with his dog in the yard at 93 years old, it is without question, that my grandfather's health, his happiness is stronger and better because of his companion, Sam. And I thank y'all for all that we have done collectively and all that you continue to do to make that a reality for many people. And I will close with this very important reminder. I was talking to Kay about all the good work that Charleston County Council has done on behalf of the Animal Society, the new location and everything. I said, Kay, it was really nice when the fellows and gals on County Council provided the $7 million for the construction. She goes, no, Tim, it was only $4 million. I said, well, at least it only cost $7 million. She goes, no, Tim, it cost $11 million. I said, okay, at least I gave several years of dedication to the chili cook-off, and I've won 4 times. She goes, no, you only won twice, Tim. And then I realized that I had spent too much time in Washington, and it was time to come home. So thank you, Kay, for keeping me grounded.